folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Holding, receiver team. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. They'll give it to the back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that is big time.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Virginia Tech's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael
going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. He decides to keep it here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, you just can't talk about the Clemson Tigers without getting to a mobile quarterback. And this is another example of how deadly they can be in this dual-threat offense that they love to run.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw yet again. Running back grabs it on a screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
He's swarmed by the defense. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw and keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Hokies line up with a first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Clemson, 3.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Nowhere to run up the middle. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The important third down play coming up. Get there on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Now here's the toss play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a receiver wide open here.
Boy, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. A handoff to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no-man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Snags a quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He's got it near the end zone, and he scores! Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring it back to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Mental mistake by the defense. Offense gets 5 yards out of it. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Press coverage now from the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback still with the football. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
And tackled there by the defense. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hold it. Offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back looking to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Short pass finds the tight end and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who...
And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Hokies looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC Championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge?
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, the ball on the ground. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hokies. And the beatdown continues. Try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. The Hokies line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And a great field position for the defense force a field goal attempt here. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Ball handed to the running back. Great cut there. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. Yes, first down yardage at the 46. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Hokies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Proctor. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made just enough of a gain to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense going with the hurry up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw again. Caught for the completion. He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a first down. The Tigers keep the football on the move.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. You don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 40. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. In the red area, it's Proctor. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Heading left after the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So it's second down and long here from the 13. From the shotgun, drops back. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost hasn't.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Quick completion to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a handoff. Eludes a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that offer from this guy. Brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackled there by the defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense will get the chance to start this game off. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Second down play coming up.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Right, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. They go sneak on second down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll hand it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Tight end makes the grab. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. They bring him down with the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier tackled there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to...
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fires it to the wideout. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 30.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
That's reeled in. It's Gonzalez. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, Third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. They'll run it from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
A quick juke. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. So Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Pressure is coming. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of...
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just...
He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 1st and long now after the penalty. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. And the Hokies looking to keep this drive moving.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see would anybody come up with it once it was in the air.
The Hokies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Moving past the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. 2nd down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Using his legs, it's Gonzalez. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Quinn. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold it. Open.
Costly hold. Nullifies the play. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive play work for the 44.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. On first down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Hokies starting a new series here on first and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an out route. The catch made. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught quickly. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's a quick grab. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Gonzalez. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Hokies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Testing the right side here. Fighting him off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Hokies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
The bootleg here fools the defense completely. He gets out in the corner, and he's got the option to run it or throw it. Nice, accurate throw in rhythm and a first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And the Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. And the sophomore making an impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The Hokies will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw it deep. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
To be honest, man, I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Let's see play call right there to keep this drive alive.
So the defender jumping, enticing the offense to move. That'll cost the defense 5 yards. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And he's brought down, but, hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Gonzalez. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
He makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Cade's trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spot go.
They're going to run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They get it
Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here's the second down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game, in the postseason. You got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Nittany Lions offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a solid game will spot the ball for 31. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. That's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. The Hokies offense out there for their first possession. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. They'll ride the back again here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Hokies pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Hand it off for a draw. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back as good as we've...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Handoff to the single back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now it's second down here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right for the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And the Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Back to throw again. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The defense stops him there on the scramble close to the goal line, but not in. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
It's a good job here by this offensive line in the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the
sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal out that loss. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Goal line formation for the defense. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. Fourth and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And it's complete downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And it's a bunch formation.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Hokies will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding, offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off. And
lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because
they bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Love the call here by the defensive coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Hokies are on the move here. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding, offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work. less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 2nd down after that previous play. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll take the lead in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they heave it deep downfield. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Wideouts now clustered.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Ball is free in the backfield. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play. They keep possession. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. Perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. They'll try a pass here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it, up and.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Nittany Lions will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He's running out of time here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's caught downfield. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Automatic in the PAT. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is that
on the junior gets home making a sack there.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
That sack sets up a second down and long. It's a draw play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on a return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they've got him. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock.
He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. The extra point up and good, so the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a deep completion.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So in one play, they go from being backed up to first and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw over the middle. And the defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create here on the move. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Pass caught. Can he get in?
No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Eludes the rush. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
The pocket breaking down, and he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.